Okay, today here at a hitting practice, we were debating what question to ask, but the question we came up with, and I think Dan came up with it, is what are the three things you need to do when you get in the box? Now, we didn't separate players who've been playing a long time from guys. There's some guy out here, guy we just met, Kevin, who he's only been doing it now for like a couple of months back after a 13-year layoff, and played a lot of baseball. I don't know how much softball, but there are guys with different. What I'm saying to you is that I didn't listen to all the comments because I didn't do all the interviews, but most of them were fundamentally sound. So you look and listen, and if you think it's the right thing to do, then you can do it yourself. If you don't, then you don't do it. You keep looking. I mean, that's about information's all about. But there's a lot of good ideas in here, and you'll see some repeated. It's a good sign when you see recommendations repeated by players. That doesn't necessarily make it right or wrong, and in some cases, there's no right or wrong. But there are fundamentals like watching the bat hit the ball, keeping your hands back. And then there's a lot of others. So let me let you listen to these guys. Daniel, so what is the question that you'd like to formulate for today's hitting club?
Why is it? What do you need to do? What are the top three things you need to do to hit a softball?
Okay, well, what are the top three things you need to do to hit softball?
I mean, you need to have the foundation of good mechanics through batting practice. And then you need to execute those in a game situation. The biggest thing that a lot of people struggle with once they get the routine, the mechanics down, is waiting on the ball, letting it come to you before you aggressively swing at it.
Okay. Was that three? I didn't count them.
I don't know.
Now here we are. I'm embarrassed because I'm the guy interviewing you and I can't count.
There's balls coming at you, man.
Okay, well, I don't care, man. Anything for the YouTube channel, buddy. I'm just assuming it was three. I'll go back and
edit it.
But yeah, no, I can't edit it. But yeah, okay. Conversation. What are the top three things you need to do to hit a slow pitch softball? You got to look in the camera. This is like visual stuff.
Top three things. I'd say the top three things is waiting on the ball.
That's one. We're going to do it a little different, like pickleball.
I would say waiting for the right pitch.
Choose your pitch, too.
Choose your pitch.
Yeah.
And I'd say three, where you're at in the box when it comes. Don't try to force it into another area. Hit the ball where it comes.
Well, then it's pitch selection.
Pitch selection. There you go.
Okay. Okay, Keith. Yeah, not my day. We had the same two there. There was a pitch selection and choose your pitch. But,
And probably that's a good question, Ed.
You don't have three.
I would say.
What about timing?
Timing, perfect.
Meaning,
timing.
yeah,
Waiting on it and your timing.
Yeah.
So when the ball comes in, you're waiting on it.
Okay, buddy, that's three with a little help. What are the top three things that you have to hit a softball good?
You got to prepare in the box. What you talking about at the plate?
Yeah, at the plate.
Prepare
Where else
yourself
you hit
in
it?
there.
Is there another place we hit a softball?
Anybody can hit
That
a
was a
softball.
joke,
I'm
dude.
saying,
I'm talking about
heads
when
up.
you're in the batter's box. Heads up, you protect my ass. Okay.
Yeah, prepare yourself in the batter's box. Go through your steps, what you're going to do, whether you're going to exhale, if you're going to count till it gets to you, what other rhythm you've got. Then when it gets there, man, just, try to hit it in the middle of the solid part of the
How does
bat.
that break down to three? The one is getting in the box right.
Preparing yourself.
Preparing yourself. And what is two?
Two is mentally, once you get in the box, waiting on the pitch. where you
Waiting on
want
your
it.
pitch is what you're saying too.
Yes.
And three
is execute. Just hit it, try to hit the fat part of the barrel.
Square up the barrel to the ball.
Yes.
Eye on the ball.
Yes.
I'll give you a week 3 on that. But Big Jerry. Jerry Duguay. Just back from knee surgery. How you feeling, bud?
Doing good. Trying to get the cobwebs out here today.
Yeah, okay.
Get those
Well, yeah.
muscles used to doing what they used to do.
Yeah, well, he's one of the better hitters in the county for a lot of years. You're what, 55 now?
Yeah, I wish.
Oh, really?
63.
63.
I'm getting younger.
14 years younger than the old man.
Yeah.
So listen, dude, what are the 3 key things as a hitter you need to focus on when you're in the box?
In the box?
And I'm assuming timing, technique, and technology are gone. I mean, are given, not gone, but given.
Yeah.
So what do you do? What are the 3 things you focus on when you're in the box?
Well,
I mean, there's a lot of things you focus on. What are the 3 key things that make or break you?
Yeah, 3 things for me is like make sure my grips, my knuckles are like lined up. Usually, a lot of people won't do that sometimes, and they're swinging awkward. The other thing is keep your hands back.
There you go.
If I'm striding too much, too big, too little.
If you got your hands back, you're still good, right?
You cover all.
Very
that.
good.
Yeah.
Very good. Yeah.
You're okay. You're okay. You're okay.
Okay.
Yeah, you're good with that. And then the other thing, honestly, as I just mentioned, is your stride. You know, you don't want to overstride, because if you overstride, you lose my strength. My strength's my hips down. It ain't up here. Anybody wants to arm wrestle me, I'm sure you'll beat me. So again, keep your arms back. In my case, my hands, and then your stride.
Well, your hands and arms are connected, right? You can't.
Yeah.
Hard to keep your hands back and not your arms.
Keep them back, but you can though. You know, you
Yeah.
just keep them back, and you want to come across on a level plane.
Now, when you started out, I was one thing. You said you want to be loose, right? You want relax, right?
Right,
Comfortable.
relax, yeah.
Yeah, your hands should be. I mean, one of the cardinal. A lot of what people make. See if you agree with me. I think people put too much muscle into gripping the bat, and they should. It should be loose until they hit the ball, till they come in contact. That's when you tighten
you're
up.
not squeezing the sawdust or the aluminum out of the bat. You're
Yeah.
just really light until you're coming in contact. But basically, that should be just kind of part of the motion. You're tightening up as you come across with your hands a little bit. But
Okay, you've been playing the game for a long time. I've played against you when I was a kid, but
When
you
you were
were
a kid.
younger. You were like a teenager.
Yeah,
We
I
played
was-
against you, what, 30 years ago, 40 years ago?
oh yeah, at least back when we were playing on
Connect.
Field there. Yeah,
Yeah.
we used to play then. You used to beat us all the time. I
Yeah, but
wasn't
you
on the
used to hit a
greatest
lot of
team,
home
but-
runs. I remember that. The big, Okay,
Again,
man.
It's all style.
Yeah.
It's all
Okay,
style.
I don't know why.
Thanks.
I'm trying to get in the light here. Hey, Mike, what are the top 3 things you need to be aware of when you get in the box? I mean, for being a good hitter, what are the top 3 things?
First, you need to have some situational awareness.
Don't worry about it. Situational, okay, be where you are, you're in the box, okay.
Yeah, but I mean, if there's 2 guys on base, first and second, you don't want to be hitting the ball to third baseman.
Okay,
So you can look for a right pitch, right?
okay, look for the
Don't be
pitch.
swinging at one that's going to be on your hands unless you're going to be trying to hit it out.
That's 1, okay. 2,
You watch your pitcher and see where he's throwing the ball ahead of time, whether he's throwing it deep or short, and then adjust yourself in the box accordingly. You don't have to stand in the box in the same place every time.
okay, that's 2, 3.
Take a good swing every time. Attack the ball, be aggressive.
Okay, buddy, thank you. Well, let's just assume this. The first thing you need is timing, technique, and technology. The 3 T's of hitting. That's kind of a baseline. But I guess most of your interview has been what happens when you get in the box, right? Here's what I think you got to know when you get in the box. The 3 key things. Number 1 is when you're in the box, you got to know your pitch. But what that means is not just one pitch. Every pitch in the location that it's at, you've hit it in batting practice, and you know where you can go best with it. And then that's number 1. So know where you're going to go with whatever pitch that you delivered, because you don't have the option of hitting your pitch all the time, your pitch, so to speak. The number 2 thing is that when you stride to hit the ball and you're waiting for the ball to get to you, that's kind of like together. You got to wait the ball to get to you, and when you stride, the number 3. Number 2 is you got to wait the ball to get to you, and when you stride, you want to keep your hands back no matter what. As long as you got your hands back, you can overstride. And as long as you got that good swing motion, because your hands are back. And then the key, once your hands are back and you go after the ball, the number 3 thing is you got to watch the bat hit the ball. You got to watch the bat hit the ball. If you do that, you probably make fewer outs than you have been if you haven't been doing that. So is that like?
So that's a good answer, but I think what everybody, all the viewers, are interested in is that photo of the man on your shirt. Is that your 40-year-old self with those big muscles?
You're not really supposed to say that, but
It
no,
is, isn't it? It is,
I
isn't
kinda,
it? Say it. Say it.
Well, people used to think it was me, but I can't. I guess I'd get sued for taking the guy's image. But it looks more like you. You know, I can say when I was, you're 50. I'm not sure I was in your shape at 50, but at 40, I was pretty damn good shape, dude.
You still are, man.
Yeah.
Keep it going.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, let's recap, gang. Know your pitch, and when I said know your pitch, it means that it's not your perfect pitch, but you got to know. You can take an inside pitch, a pitch over the plate, a pitch outside. There's certain places you take them well. You need to do that. Keep your hands back when your body goes forward. If you keep your hands back, you can still save a good swing. Okay, and then the other key is to watch the bat hit the ball. Helps control your head. Does many things. If you're watching the bat hit the ball 9 out of 10 times, you're gonna hit it good. Hit subscribe, folks.